Here's a question for you today. If you stopped letting fear stop you, what would you be doing today that you aren't doing? What would you go for that you aren't going for? Who would you become that you are too afraid to become? The fears that you allow to stop you become your limits. That becomes your ceiling because you're too afraid to move beyond them, to explore a little bit further, to take that scary step. Is that really how you want to live? You want to be defined by your fears? It is scary to grow. It is scary to take a new step. It is scary to see possibility. It is scary to admit that you are not living your best self, your best life yet. All of that, first recognizing, then admitting, and then going to do something about it is scary. Yes, it is. It's much easier to stay where you are, stay who you are, without facing that fear. But that, of course, limits you. That will keep you blocked where you are today. So let me ask you again, if you stopped letting fear stop you, where would you become unstoppable? And that means that fear is going to be a part of your journey. Fear will be present. I'm afraid all the time. Fear is part of the journey. Anything that you do that you don't yet quite know how to do, you're not comfortable with, you're not used to doing it, maybe you've never done it before, is scary. But there is so much more for you. There is so much more in you. And you don't have to take that giant leap, which is too great a step, but you can start taking small steps, a little bit further, a little bit more courageous, a little bit more used to taking fear along for the ride. Start getting used to that. Because when you stop letting fear stop you, you are unstoppable. And as long as you let fear stop you, that becomes your limit. That becomes your ceiling. And you know that there is more inside of you. So what is that one small step that scares you to death, but that would really make a difference to your life experience today? Take that first step this week, only the first step. And when you feel afraid, remember that the only antidote to fear is action. And when you stop letting fear stop you, you become unstoppable.